If you're not Leshy, then where is he?
He fell asleep like a regular Ivan. Grr! He snores so hard the mist billows.
What do you mean, fell asleep? Who's looking after the forest?
Grr! Grr! Grr!
How can I help you?
First, we find the girl. Then we talk. I can't manage without a witch. You came in time. In time.
What kind of chort are you?
Grr. Do you know how a Leshy manages his household? We had everything nice and proper until recently. You'll soon learn for yourself. Yourself?
I need to get out of here, not go looking for that girl.
You won't get out of here unless you find the Leshy. He's the one holding you here, not I. Not I. I want to help you. Yes. Find Galina. Find the one who took her. Took her!
All right, but if you're lying to me, where do I find this woman?
It's night. We won't go right now. Not, we'd better not. Grr. Come tomorrow to the south of Nimzia. You'll find a dry tree there. And don't go telling anyone what I told you, or it will get worse. Tell no one.
Where's that tree?
It's a tall tree. You'll find Perm people call it Kulpu, the devil's tree. Tell no one. Grr.
You shudder from the sudden cawing. In a moment, the raven disappears in the fog. Your skin crawls. Thinking about it, you blow out the candles and go back to Nimzia.
Hey, open up! It's Anisia Ivanovna. I'm not afraid of you, demon Yeretnik. Hey, don't go bugging your eyes out on me. It's you, right? Cursed Vaska. All Nimzia is talking about you. Snake spit in your eye. They say you're a witch. Phil, you'll burn in hell, wayward girl.
The pots on the old shelf are shaking from her cries. Looks like Anisia Ivanovna is not stopping anytime soon.
At least cover your head, you witch. A pox on your head, you Moscow filth. As soon as someone speaks a foul word, you latch onto it, demon guides. So the whole village said it. So what? There she is, sitting in the red corner with her filthy book. No justice for you, godless heavens. Because of the likes of you, we'll stay here in this fog and nothing grows here, you alien witch!
Anisia proceeds in this manner for some time, but eventually she gets tired. She spits on the floor and walks out of your izba.
Oh, just met Anisia by the entrance. A wicked woman, my lord.
I noticed.
Hey, Vasilisa, God helps!
Howdy, Vasilisa. This is for you. Gathered some nuts and berries.
God helps. Thank you for the gifts.
So, how's the things on the crossroads? I couldn't sleep today. Waited the whole night.
I performed the ritual, but all that came was some raven, not Leshy. Told me to come to Kulpa today. I'm going there now.
To Kulpa? There is such a tree to the south. in a foul place.
What else have you heard about it?
Nothing much. No one goes there. Can tell you nothing more about it. There are such foul places in the...
Well, I have to go. I will tell you if I have any news. For now, sleep soundly.
The baffled men walk out of the room.
Howdy, Vasilisa.
God bless.
I brought you breakfast. My name is Marfa. I saw you from my window yesterday. You're going to bring Galina back. Go on. I won't bother you. I want to help. I think I know where she might be. We have a river here, Piliva. I was near the bridge and saw it. She was standing there, all in white, on the other bank. It's that I'm screaming to her, Galia, Galia! She doesn't answer. Just standing there, not moving. And I can't see her face. My blood runs cold. I was so scared. I turn around and she's gone.
All right. I'll take a look on the other shore if I'm nearby.
Oh, thank you, our Redeemer. Tell me tomorrow how it goes.
I don't have time to check on your card. People are missing.
But, mistress, those goats feed me.
Then go check on your card yourself.
His head down, the man crosses himself, looking at the red corner, and exits the izba. The villagers depart to the fields. Some of them avoid you, going to the other side of the streets and closing their shutters. Others look at you with hope and whisper prayers. You walk some distance from the village and find a fire site. Recently, the locals burned down the forest near the village, trying to stop its growth. An added bonus was the preparation of fertile land for future crops. Demons often settle on such fire sites. The coals of fir trees and pines crunch underneath your feet. You aren't surprised when... Having completed all the standard rituals, you step under the forest canopy. Again, you feel as though someone is watching you. Clutching your book tighter, you continue on your way, and soon notice an opening to your left. Looks like there are fewer trees there. The forest trail, on the other hand, is full of shadows and darkness. It's definitely easier to walk here, and you have a chance to catch your breath. You think about the trees guarding you silently to the left and to the right. How long have they been keeping this old forest safe? The unwelcoming forest scratches you with its furry branches. Grinding your teeth, you continue toward your goal. The forest runs parallel to the village of Gluchaya Virva. The fog covers the opposite bank so that only the very edge is visible. Suddenly, someone on that side starts up a sad song. You look around, but can't see any bridge nearby. This ravine was notorious among Nemzia villagers, even before their village was captured by the Leshy. The steep slopes are lost in the milky haze, which still permeates the local woods. Nevertheless, you hear a quiet rustling coming from below, almost like the flowing of distant water. You also see the figure of a large fir tree rising above the other trees. You carefully descend, trying not to fall down into the foggy abyss. You soon see the source of the noise. Thousands of squirrels are running along the bottom of the ravine somewhere to the north. Above a living carpet of animals stand several chorts. From time to time, they fish one of them out, bite an unfortunate rodent in half with a crunch, and sprinkle its scurrying relatives with its blood. You open the book and read the first Zagavr. This whole forest looks identically grim, even this birchwood. Among the trees stands a forked birch. The old trunk is covered with mushrooms and pulses with a strange, sorcerous power. You touch something hard and take a piece of stale bread with hairs baked inside, as well as nail clippings. This is obviously an offering to the Leshy. You follow your gut and seem to be getting closer to the tree the raven spoke of. The trees grow closer together here, and you feel the demon presence more intensely. The branches become more and more intertwined, and finally close off your way entirely. You whisper a Zagaver and witness the result of the Leshy's sorcery. You inspect the Leshy symbols. The demon has closed this way with 3 locks.
These sorcerous locks weren't made by humans.
You inspect the Leshy symbols. The demon has closed this way with 3 locks. Without removing them, you can't go any further. It is within your powers to unlock them, but each lock is sure to be guarded by his helpers. The circle is drawn. You whisper the secret words to open the next lock. The Leshy's guards are quick to arrive. The first lock has been opened. You catch your breath, getting ready to open the next one. The circle is drawn. You whisper the secret words to open the next lock. The Leshy's guards are quick. The second lock is open. Only one is left. The circle is drawn. You whisper the secret words to open the next lock. The Leshy's guards are quick to arrive. The final sorceress lock falls from the forest. You feel the earth trembling as the sorcery weakens.
Huge roots. They even look alive. This is probably Galena they were talking about.
The raven methodically tears off pieces of the dead body. The raven methodically tears off pieces of the dead body and looks at you with his coal eye. The woman's face is mangled by the beak.
Ah, you came, witch, Gar!
You're the one who finished the missing girl?
Don't be so hasty with judgment. No, I haven't touched any of the cursed. Not living once at least. If someone is to blame for her death, it's you! You!
You blame me? I didn't kill anyone.
I told you not to tell anyone about our meeting. Now the whole village knows. So, the one who killed your Galina knows also. He came back for her before us. Before!
What are you telling me? Some villager is to blame.
A Leshy in the guise of a man or a woman in Nemzia.
If it's Leshy who took her, why didn't he show up on the crossroads?
I told you already. Leshy is asleep. Sleeps below fog with snoring. Only his children left and his wives ran away long ago. Some to Perm, some to Kudemkar. They Galina from Nemzia, and the countless other were killed by his Leshy son.
How do I find this changeling?
Look closely. Observe. Leshy can't hide from a knower. I can discern him from people. I'm not strong enough. Only you can do it. Karr!
Why did this village become lost?
That Leshy's to blame. I don't know how he managed to take all the Nemzia. His power increased in one day. Now he tricks everyone's eyes, can get out. We will manage together. You will defeat him, and the village will be free. Will rise from the ashes. But you have to find him. Have to.
Why do you think I'm going to help you? I need to get out of here.
Want to get out? Then you're going to. Otherwise, you won't make it out. No! Talk with the villagers tomorrow. You've met him already. I feel it. As soon as you learn who among us is Leshy, make him come clean. That's how we beat him. And don't make a mistake. Choose wisely. Karr!
The last words the raven pronounces while unfolding his wings. A moment, and he disappears, as if he was never there.
The raven thinks that the one to blame for the missing villagers is one of them. He told me I've already met him. Who can it be? Marfa? Philemon? Yefim the hunter? Anicia! That old witch is definitely a part of it. I will find that Leshy. I need to break the seals, not wander in the middle of nowhere. How much time passed already? Half of what's left? How was he there? Must be going through tall houses now. Right. I will catch the Leshy and make him break the seal. I still have time. Philemon is a shepherd. That means he must communicate with Leshy. Yefim deals with the forest too. He's a hunter after all, and I saw an offering. As soon as I learn enough, we can call to a public hearing. Or maybe fight face to face. I need to question the locals what they know about each other. Maybe then I will be able to find the Leshy. He couldn't live here unnoticed. Well, let's do it.
God helps, Vasilisa. Leshy took Galina too. Curse him. We buried her. Good thing you found her body. Well, I won't bother you. You need to study the book, right?
Wait, I want to ask you about the locals.
Come to my izba. We can talk there. You're tired. Here, better read something. Come in if you need anything. We won't turn you down.
You approach Galina's abandoned izba. The door is unlocked. After walking through the quiet rooms, you don't find anything of interest. The neighbors tell you that Galina used to be married to Anicia's son and advise you to speak to her. They also tell you their version of the woman's demise. She prayed when the Leshy took her, but this is forbidden. Like many other houses in the village, Anisia's izba is bent because of the wildly growing forest. You knock at the door, and your acquaintance opens it for you.
You again, witch! Ugh, I'm looking forward to never seeing you, you damn vulture! Well, what do you need?
They say that Galina that went missing was your daughter-in-law, right?
That's none of your business, you lousy witch!
Anisia pushes you away from the door and slams it shut in your face. A small hunter's izba that is well lived in. He takes care of his home. The window gleams with a welcoming sliver of light. You walk around the izba, but don't find anything worth your attention. You see broad skis in the yard, a device for cleaning prey and other hunting tools. They are all kept in order.
Oh, hey, Vasilisa! Howdy! It's a pity what happened to Galina. At least we have something to bury.
So do you talk to the Lieshi?
Oh, not after he hit the village. Well, I do the rituals, the usual ones.
Galina is Anisia's daughter-in-law?
Galina? Yes, she was married to Anisia's son, but he died. The forest took him, as well as many others. Philemon? Oh, a good man. An hour also. Well, he's not as powerful as you, but he still knows some things. Better go talk to him yourself. Most often he can be found near the haystacks. They're close to the forest.
How long have you known Anisia?
A long, long time. We're from the same village. She's Galina's... We used to go hunting with Galina's husband. But he's hunted his fill. Yes, a fine man he was. A proper one.
What kind of woman is Marfa?
Oh, a fine woman. Not resentful. The songs she used to sing in the evenings. Oh, those were the days. I didn't talk with her much. An elderly herbalist lives close to her. She knows her better. She watches everyone from her window. Of that I'm sure.
The herbalist's house smells like healing herbs. You look around attentively, but you don't notice any signs of evil spirits. It seems that the herbalist is not a witch.
Ah, greetings, Vasilisa. Everyone in Imza is talking about you. I don't care where this village is, in a fog or in Perm Gubernia. Makes no difference to me.
Are you friends with Marfa, your neighbor?
Not so much. Recently, I visited her in the evenings. She wasn't home. That happened several times. God knows where she was. You could ask a shepherd about her. He leads the cattle to graze in the evenings. Oh, the youngsters. They also like to walk at night. They may have seen something.
They say the hunters are close with the Leshy. Have you noticed it with yours?
Oh no, don't mention the Leshy. You'll call him. The hunter might go dancing with him for all I care. He doesn't tell us.
The shepherd is sitting by the haystack, hitting his poo drum with sticks. Fog surrounds him, covering everything with slippery moisture. You smell mold and mushrooms.
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
Have you ever seen Marfa when you brought the cattle for grazing in the evening?
I have, yes. But I haven't seen where she went. Maybe the youngsters saw it.
Shepherds also communicate with Leshy. He watches after the animals for you. Did he give you any helpers?
Nah, just some silly things. I don't measure up to you, Khaldoons. I do everything by myself. It's scary dealing with the forest, everyone says so. I need to look after the cattle. They won't punish some icon, but they will punish me if anything happens.
The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The peasants have burnt part of the forest, but it maintains its size, growing back trees with remarkable speed. You follow your instinct, sensing traces of primitive rituals, and soon come to a tree stump that has the remains of offerings to the Leshy and bullet holes. You notice boot prints in the soot nearby and follow them. Here the hunter's stride is regular, and here it has sped up. Suddenly, the girl's tracks cross that of the hunter. You cannot discern anything further. The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The fog quickly thickens, and you start to lose your sense of direction. The scarce Nimzia youth is sitting by an old izba. When you approach, they watch you intently.
We've heard of you, Vasilisa. I hope you will help Nimzia. No one has been able to so far.
Did you see where she walks at night?
Marfa walks at night? No, it can't be her. But someone definitely walks the streets. Must be the devil. Recently, Galina went missing, and we noticed some shadow getting into her house. One of us was placing a candle for her in the corner in the evening, you know, so that the forest would let her go. Suddenly, he heard some rustling and saw the door. It was Leshy. Who else? He immediately ran out of the izba. We found his tracks in the morning. Someone must have been carrying a heavy soul off to the forest. There must have been Galina's second spirit when Leshy was holding her. The tracks are deep, so this spirit put up quite a fight. A scary thing. Galina was her daughter-in-law, but quietly, so people wouldn't talk. Galina was crying afterwards, she told us. Philemon doesn't take apprentices. He tells us he will manage by himself. He's right. None of the animals have ever gone missing. I guess the Leshy is fine with just villagers. It used to be that some bear or the like would carry away an animal from time to time. We can't tell you anything about the hunter. We don't quite know him. He speaks to the Leshy and nowhere, sort of like you. Well, she's a fine girl. What else can we say about her?
What's with this guy? Is he hurt?
His mouth is too big. In our village, no ones who call the Leshy's name too often get their mouths tied shut. Otherwise, it's scary. We don't want to be taken by Vorsa.
Marfa's izba is richly decorated. Towels, a large salt pot, and everywhere the wood is covered with murals.
Greetings, Vasilisa, dear. Well, come in. Sit over there, in the corner.
They say you walk the streets at night, acting strangely.
Oh no, Vasilisa, dear, God forbid. I sit at home, that wasn't me. Who walks at night at all? I'm too scared.
How long have you known Yefim?
Yes, a fine man, always successful with his hunting, even after all this. He's not himself lately, they say. The youngsters can tell you more. They watch everyone.
What can you tell me about Philemon?
Well, he's a fine shepherd, a knower. Not as strong as you, though.
Has he been in the village long?
Well, he came here before the forest master closed us in here. Yes, only after that. Anicia is very grateful to him for his work. She gave him a belt, you know. She gave it to him right after St. George's Day, when he whispered to the animals. Other than that, a regular man. I don't know what to add.
He refused to take it? That's strange. I need to learn about this belt from Anicia. Tell me about Anicia.
Oh, the whole village heard her arguing with you. I don't know how you could listen to all that. I would curse her for sure. She was born with teeth. By the way, Galina is her daughter-in-law. A fine man he was. Now Galina is gone. You better talk about it with Anicia.
Like many other houses in the village, Anicia...
You again, witch! I'm looking forward to never... Well, what do you need?
I heard you argued with Galina. Did you blame her for your son's death?
You cursed her and wished the Leshy would take her.
Anicia's face changes, and she takes a step.
Well, why did you freeze there? Did you curse your daughter-in-law?
Anicia makes another step, and almost falls on the bench.
I did. You guessed it, witch! It's as you say. I am to blame, and what of it? It was Galina who cursed my son. Who else? Who? You're a witch, and she might as well be one. You found each other. I'm not scared. Tell it to everyone at the gathering if you wish. I cursed her, and I curse her still. And I curse you. I wish the Leshy would tear you to bits. Get out!
Anicia pushes you out of the door and slams. Looks like the village was built around barns. Makes it easier for the villagers to take grain and flour for their everyday needs. Here is where public hearings take place. It's quiet here now, except for the sounds of fir trees, nudging their dead relatives with furry branches.